if you have made it this far, you have endured all of my boring videos up to this point, but this is where it actually gets exciting. Now, I appreciate you being here, I appreciate you bearing with me, but all of the videos up until this point are actually very important before you get to this step. So if you haven't done that already, go watch the other videos. But now we're getting to the point where we actually get to purchase your server, we get to get started, and we get to start making money. Okay, so first and foremost, click on the link down in the description, and then you'll be brought to this page. The first thing that we need to do is we need to click on Reseller Hosting. All these other hosting packages, this is not what you want. Shared hosting is just to host your one website, VPS hosting, dedicated hosting. We talked about all that. What we want is reseller hosting so we can resell it to other people. So go ahead and click on that, and then you'll be brought to this screen. So they've got 4 different packages: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. If you come down and click on Get Full Details, it'll take you to a more in-depth breakdown on what the differences are between all of the different packages. For the most part, they're all the same, with differences in storage and transfer sizes and how many clients you can actually host on your plan. For a lot of people, if you're just starting out, bronze is probably the way to go. I'm currently on the silver plan because if you look here, you can see that the number of client accounts on the bronze plan are only 40. So I've got 45 clients. This plan doesn't work for anymore. Doesn't work for me anymore, and so I have upgraded to the silver plan. The nice thing is if you start out small and then you reach that limit, it's super easy to upgrade to the next plan, and then to the next one, and then to the next one. So you can see here too, you've got 75 gigabytes of storage. That is for your entire account. So for all of the websites that you have, that will add up to 75 gigabytes. I'm not anywhere near that, I don't think, right now. I think I'm at 17 gigs for all 45 of my websites. So unless you have a website that's like really video centric or things like that, you're probably never going to hit that. Transfer, this is how much data is coming in and out of your account. So that's the number of people, so all of your clients combined. Say you've got 10 websites, they can't go over 600 gigabytes of data transfer, both download and upload. 600 gigabytes may not sound like a lot, but I haven't hit anywhere near that bandwidth, so you should be just fine. As you scroll down through here, you'll see that there's all these other options like turbo server and page loads. You can pay extra to have that. I've never purchased any of the upcharges, so I wouldn't worry about that. I haven't needed anything. If you haven't watched the video on server location, definitely go watch that before this, because this is what I meant when I talked about the different server locations. I purchased one in Michigan, but there's Arizona, there's also one in Europe, and there's another one in Asia. So depending on where you're living, this will determine where you want to buy this. HTTP2 with turbo, all this extra stuff you don't really need to worry about. Don't worry about purchasing anything extra. Just everything that they have in the base package will be plenty for what you need. I mean, really, as you look through here, everything's pretty much the same across the board for all of the different packages. There's really not a whole lot of difference between the two. Like I said, I've got silver. You can start out with bronze if you want, or you could do platinum if you're really going to go ham on this and you want to do more. So go ahead and click on whatever plan you want. And then this is where we talked about on the last video, you're going to need a domain name. So I purchased all of my domains through Namecheap. If you don't have it already, you can get it through here, but I think Namecheap is a little bit cheaper. I like their interface a lot better, but either way. So probably what you'll need to do is you'll click on this bottom radio button that says, I'll use my existing domain and I'll update my name servers. So you click on that, you'll type in your domain name, and then say use. Okay, so this will bring you down to the payment page. Choose whichever one you want. Obviously, if you buy the 36-month price in one fell swoop, you're gonna save money over the long term, but it's also gonna be more expensive up front. So whatever you wanna do, that's fine. But you do save more money by buying everything bulk up front. If you don't wanna do that, you can just buy the 1 month price, and then it comes out to 35 bucks a month. As far as dedicated IPs, you don't need anything like that. Server location, you choose where you want your server to be. Don't worry about Turbo Boost or SSL certificates because you already get free SSL certificates with every single plan, and I will be talking about that later on, so no worries. Okay, go ahead and click continue. And then of course you'll go to checkout. And then from here, you'll put in all your details, pretty standard checkout form. You can either use PayPal, credit card, whichever you want to do, and then you'll click on complete order. Once you get done with the payment process, you'll be brought to this screen, and the next thing you're going to click on is your reseller hosting, your hosting package that you purchased right here. And mine says shdev.vap. You can do whatever your domain name is. Go ahead and click on that. And then you'll be brought to this screen. This screen has a whole ton of information. Has your website URL, should be your domain, has your reseller administration account, your site administration, cPanel, name servers, usernames, passwords, everything that you need to get started. Okay, now here under the name servers section, this lists the name servers for A2 hosting. If you think back to the video where I talked about A records and MX records, I talked about just changing the DNS entry. For this one domain, you actually do have to change all of the name servers. So go back to Namecheap and find the domain that you just purchased and then click on Manage. If you scroll down here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select Custom DNS, and then you're going to want to put in all of the different name servers that are listed here under name servers. It'll take just a minute to update. You'll click on the green check mark, and then we should be ready to go for the next video. In the next one, I'm going to talk about setting up your hosting control panel, going through packages, and getting everything set up ready to go for you. So I'll catch you in that one.